Hi, it's Rich Tarani with TMC. We're at ITEXPO 2016 Fort Lauderdale. Mike Coffey with NetGen Communications is with us. Mike, welcome back to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Rich. It's great to be here.
So we've known each other now, I think we were just talking for
25 years.
26 years. Mm-hmm. But I came down to visit you in Atlanta. It's now the 20th anniversary of when I visited you for the first time, your office.
Is that right? I remember that.
In Atlanta.
Yeah. There was a bunch of
I made a historic trip back in '95, so it's just it's kind of great. Now you're here in Fort Lauderdale with us, and we're thrilled to have you in the program.
We're excited to be here. This is our first time to have two different booths, one for each of our companies.
And Commetrix was the company I came to visit in the '90s,
right.
And
right.
That company made amazing boards for faxing and all sorts of other things. Why don't you tell us a little bit about? Just give us a minute on Commetrix.
Good memory. Yeah. Well, as you recall, we began as a company that developed media processing technologies and licensed them to telecom OEMs. And we've had a long-term emphasis on fax technology. But we've done a lot of testing in fax, and we were able to discover the top two problems with real-time FOIP. I'm not talking about store and forward FOIP. I'm talking about T38 real-time FOIP for machine to machine. And we've since been awarded a patent for the technology. And we looked at it, we said, this is really big. And why are we going to license this to other companies? Let's run with this ball. And someone said, well, we've got a problem there. We're a software company. So we need a hardware partner, preferably one with voice and networking capability. And so we looked at our customer base and we said, New Rock Technologies. New Rock is now our partner for NetGen. We noticed that they were a Delaware corporation. They have development and marketing operations in Shanghai and manufacturing, which solved a big problem. And so we said, okay, let's develop an ATA and market it to the service provider and the channel. And someone else said, well, wait a minute, that's a huge marketing conflict with your telecom customer base, your telecom equipment provider customer base. So we solved that problem by founding NetGen Communications and focused on the service provider and the channel. So their first product came out down the chute in 2012. It's been a great marketing, great success. We call it Smart ATA, and the patented technology is Smart FOIP, and it's been a big success. And so we are now moving Smart FOIP into additional New Rock products. So in a sense, we're kind of morphing into a semi-distributor and developer of SME telecom products. We've now moved Smart FOIP into two additional gateway products and even into two IP PBXs, where you can put a fax machine behind the PBX and still get the same FOIP performance as you would if you went directly to our ATA.
Great.
So it's been good, and we're moving beyond that to bring the rest of the New Rock product line into North America.
Oh, great. So that's the next big thing for you.
Oh, but it's a huge climb. Let me tell you, it is one of the most extensive product lines in the industry. And, of course, we're having to absorb the whole thing. And we're talking gateways to access and tandem gateways to 120 ports, IP PBXs to 500 subscribers, SBCs to 500 concurrent sessions, a full line of IP phones, and a mountain of related software that goes along with it.
Wow, that's exciting.
So it is exciting.
You up for the challenge?
Oh, it's a huge amount of work, but the answer is yes, we are. One of the great things about this partnership is we're able to command a very significant pricing advantage. It doesn't adequately relay the value proposition because it's so affordable.
Right.
But the value is way ahead of that. So we're talking features that just don't stop, rock solid
Reliability?
reliability. Thank you, Rich. And so we said a lot more is required to break into this market. It's hideously competitive, as you know. And we said that we need much, much more than just great price, great reliability, great value, and so on. What we need is to focus on building infrastructure for the channel. So right now we're working diligently on a host-based, cloud-based infrastructure for our telecom channel. We are offering a RESTful API with all of the PBXs, so our more technically capable partners can develop custom applications, which, as you know, can help you really close a lot more sales if you could address the specific problem that the customer has. It allows you to add to your top-line revenue and, of course, create a real sticky customer situation since you have solved a unique problem using the API.
That's great. So is that part of the differentiator, the API?
Yes, it is. There are other APIs in the industry, but they're usually closed. This is completely open, completely supported by us, and just open-ended in terms of the types of application problems that the channel can solve.
Fantastic. Well, how can companies find out more about what you're doing?
Well, come to the booth. We're in booth 234.
Now, if they miss IT Expo, what about your website? How do they get to your website?
Well, netgencommunications.com.
Perfect. Thanks so much for being here today. That was great. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Rich.